Good morning. Good morning. Happy Sunday. We hope you are having a wonderful Sunday so far.
Hello, hello, YouTube world.
Welcome to our channel. We're going to be discussing, here you do it because I can do it
Yep.
now. Musical artists that we can do with and without. Just the top.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And what was I about to say? Hell, I didn't
Yep.
forgot. We're good.
We're good.
Okay. And so we'll go ahead and get started, you guys. And if you have any artists you think we should do, just let us know. Or
How you gloves up? Okay.
okay, you want to go first, or you want me to go first? We're driving in the car right now.
No,
Trying to
no. Tell them,
no,
tell them what we
no, I'm
doing.
not doing that.
Why
No,
you
that's
not?
too personal.
Oh
we don't
my
do,
God.
We don't do very, very well.
That ain't that personal.
It's too personal. You can identify people, and we are not trying to be identified. So we good.
Oh my God. What?
We good. Yeah. But we're trying to handle business this morning, so we'll just leave it at that part. We're trying to handle business. Okay. So, welcome to our channel, Mars and Venus. And of course, we have our sunshine in the back. He's watching his tablet as we handle this business and we talk about this. So, Mars, you want to go first or you want me to go first?
Well, so we were talking about. We randomly started talking about artists and about artists that if you remove them, I don't know how many years of R&B that we've had. I'm gonna say probably 70 years, give or
Oh,
take.
wow.
No, probably more than that. But because you remember we're like 2023, so even if you move 23 years, we're at 2000.
That's true.
So probably about 70, 80 years. What artists of today? Well, we're gonna do two and two. What artists of that you can remove, and all of the overarching history of music that you can remove, and it wouldn't matter, and artists that had such an impact on the art form that they couldn't be removed.
Right.
So the first artist that you cannot remove
It's controversial.
is, drum roll please, Robert Kelly.
R. Kelly.
If
Now look, hold on. Let me say we do not condone. I don't listen to him anymore. Unfortunately, that's the way my mind is set up. Like he's really scum, if you ask me. But I can't what I mean. Yes, I don't even know what the hell
we've had that conversation
But
before,
anyways, but you can't take
he
away
is a genius.
you can't take away his talent. You can't. I mean, unfortunately, you just cannot. Okay.
No. R. Kelly's impact on and also too, let's be clear, we're talking about the artistry.
Right.
We're not talking about the man. We're talking
Right.
about what he did for the art form.
Right.
We're very abreast with what he did, in his personal life. Hey, we've watched the documentaries, and yes, I do believe he did some of those things.
Oh, absolutely.
But as in his art form, with what he did with his albums, his songwriting for himself, his songwriting for multiple other artists.
He did a lot. He wrote a lot of
He
songs.
wrote a lot of. He wrote songs you don't like. You got to look at the credits.
Which I was
you
gonna
wouldn't even
even
know
say,
that he did.
Because people are like, well, don't listen to his music. You don't have to, like, I don't listen to his music, but personally, all the songs he's written, I have no idea. And I'm probably not going to stop listening to those songs. I'm just not.
Yeah, you're talking about the songs that he wrote for himself. That you're boycotting.
Right.
But not like
I don't feel
but not like
comfortable.
fortunate for Maxwell. He wrote that, right?
Oh, that's a good song.
But you're not going to just not.
Right.
What song? He wrote a song. Oh, You're Not Alone. Michael Jackson. He wrote that.
Oh my gosh. It's more depressing.
Ronald Isley, Mr. Big Years.
Oh,
all that music that he's so contagious. What was the other song? There was a few other songs that were chart topping songs. All those songs he wrote. He
Yeah.
wrote all that crap.
Right. So you can't boycott. You can, but your R&B list gonna be real.
It's
It's gonna
gonna.
be a little bit depressing.
Well, no, it's gonna be it's gonna be a gap.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big gap.
It's gonna be a gap in your discography.
Right. And remember, we do not condone any things he did in his personal life.
And it's sad we got to keep saying that.
I know,
but
but you have to, because people, oh my God, they're just saying that.
Yeah.
R. Kelly, nah, boo, don't come for me, because please believe me, I got the time and the energy. Okay.
Yeah, because it's we in different methods of art, whether it's
It's
the
cold as hell.
whether it's movies, theater, whether it's music and all other facets, we are some people have selective
Yeah, I agree with you.
well, I don't know what you call it, selective judgment. But nonetheless, all right, well, let's keep going. So we will go with an artist
Mine.
that do you want to go with one
Yeah.
that you can or can't?
I'll go with one that you can go without.
Okay, all right.
So my can go without is India Ari.
All right.
And I say that because you have Erica Badu. So you have India Ari, who is like, she doesn't, would you say, conform to what beauty standards, what musical beauty standards used to be, right?
Mhm.
So she was a little bit thicker. She's a darker skinned woman. And listen, this is not me saying that because that's not true, because I love black. I love black. I love brown. Whatever you want to say, I love it all from head to toe. And she dressed different, and her thoughts are different. But because you have Erica Badu, who came in, who dressed so off the wall and was just so different, and was like, "Here I am, take me as I am." You can go without India Ari if you ask me.
It's so funny that you mentioned that, because you
Love
mentioned
India Ari.
yeah, because it totally contradicts the things you say about how I judge women. Because I find India Arie attractive. Yes, I said that. I find her attractive. She's attractive to me. But she's attractive to me for the exact reasons that I find women who are totally comfortable. Like, this is who I am. Take it or leave it.
Sexy.
There is some sex appeal in that. What is this vehicle doing? There's some sex appeal
Lord
in
Jesus.
in that space. Oh no, tires going. There's some sex appeal in that, and now and also too, she has made national news by being critical of
The twerking.
Megan. Yes, and Janelle Monáe pulling out her boob at Essence Fest.
I am not mad at Janelle Monáe because I had the biggest crush on Janelle Monáe. She is the most beautiful thing to me. Oh my God.
She's not an ugly woman.
She's
I'll
just
say
so,
that.
her skin is so pretty. She's just, she got great boobs.
She was suited and booted for all those years, and all of a sudden it's like, I don't know, like she's going through a midlife crisis or something. I don't
Maybe
know.
that's who she really
She was suited and booted all those years, and all of a sudden she changed her presentation kind of without us really paying attention to it, and she'll pull the titties out.
I don't know why you would cover all that greatness up. That's a sin.
Well, I think she just I think she was managed by Diddy at
That's
the time.
why I'm saying I think she
and
had
Diddy just had this image for her, and it worked because people were intrigued. She was like, why is she dressed like she's in the 1950s?
She did that for her dad or granddad, who was I think he was a janitor, and so I think it was something like that, and that's why she dressed like that.
Okay.
Just FYI.
But yeah, okay.
Google it.
So India Arie is somebody you can do that. Which, I mean, it's kind of I hate to pour dirt on her, but it's kind of obvious because she fell into the lane that other artists had carved, and it seems like all of these artists in the neo soul or adult contemporary space, they are all artists that seem to be they're okay. I got it. I told you about side seat driving.
It be scaring me when we're driving, slow down. But anyways, I don't want to
Um,
get off the point.
they're more about the artistry than the record sales, and they're like, I have a core fan base. I'm going to stay true to my fans, and this and the product that I produce or product that I put out is for them. Even if it's like 5 people in the building, I'm gonna
Yeah.
do that, and I can respect that.
Okay.
So an artist, and I'll do an artist that you could do without. And this is gonna cut deep for Venus, but it's gonna call it what it is.
Oh my gosh.
It's gonna cut deep. I don't know what his middle name is, but I'm gonna throw it in. I'm gonna throw out a middle name because this is gonna gonna add insult to injury. El Bartholomew DeBarge.
Oh my God, he's such a hater.
I always throw Bartholomew in there on names because it just sounds funny.
He does do that. But,
Oh, let me say why.
Oh.
Now I'm not.
I want to give it the backstory is I have loved El DeBarge since I was a little girl. A little girl. It's just something about the little light-skinned man that I just love. And he can sing. I love men that can sing or play instruments. Like, it is just something that, I don't know, it's just something, it does something for me or whatever. But he has hated on him since he's known this.
No,
And that's fine.
it's no. Well, because you do the same thing with Sade. You do the exact same thing.
Yes, I do, because she can't sing that well, but that is what it is.
Hey, you know what? But guess what? You turn her tune on in a certain room, and it sets a vibe.
But I tell you what, Elder Barsh can sing his ass off. I'll tell you that.
He's all right. He's all right.
I mean, he's a drug addict, but
But okay, yeah. Let me explain the reason why.
Go ahead.
So, and this is, and also too, for context, this is not the DeBarge family in its entirety.
Right.
If you want to talk about the DeBarge family from the group DeBarge, from the group Switch, if you don't know about the group Switch, do your research. And El DeBarge, Chico DeBarge, the DeBarge family tree has etched itself in the R&B space.
Yeah.
I'm talking strictly El DeBarge. If you remove El DeBarge from R&B, I don't think R&B is missing anything. The DeBarge family, yes, not El DeBarge. Like, what is El DeBarge's biggest single? Like Venus, what's his biggest single?
I would have to sing it. I don't know I'm about to sing because I don't.
You don't have to sing it.
I don't know the names of the song.
Well, just
I can't even
talk
put it on the spot. I don't even know what it is now. Oh God, I can't think.
All This Love, maybe.
Maybe that one. I don't think that's the biggest one though. Maybe that one.
Or the song that got sampled, Baby, You Can't Go.
Oh yeah.
It's been One More Chance by Biggie.
I don't know.
All we do is Baby.
Oh my God.
Go on.
Okay.
One dream.
I think I know.
Okay, anyway. That song, maybe.
He wish he could sing like El DeBarge, I'll tell you that. I love El DeBarge. He took me for my birthday to go see him. I politely left his ass, ran up to the stage, and got my hand touched and sang to by El DeBarge. That's how much I loved him. I loved him. Now, he didn't do well that night, but I still am a fan. Because the next time I saw him, he showed out. I'm just saying.
Well, hey, look.
You have your bad time. You
Yeah.
probably was high, Jones.
And artists is just like everybody else. That's how they make a living, and you can't expect them to be on their A game every single time.
The first time he was on game, the second time he was just off, and I was like, well, that's okay.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just El DeBarge. He has roughly about maybe four or five singles that are chart-topping singles that people that were born, from, if you were born after probably 80, probably 90, then you probably won't know some of his songs. But if you were born before 1990, then some of his songs are probably.
By the time I know the songs, I'm still young.
Because you were born before 1990.
Don't you put my business out there. Don't you do that.
All right, but anyway, that's the artist that I view that we can live with.
Okay. The artist that I know for a fact you cannot without Missy Elliott. Missy Elliott came in there. It was like, I'm a bigger woman. I'm a darker skinned woman, because those things matter. Because as we all know, it's colorism in the R&B space. It just, unfortunately, that's just the way it is. She was like, I'm gonna be me. I have these wild outfits.
Whoa, wait a minute. Is it colorism or is it?
I think it's colorism too.
Why is it colorism?
Because the darker skinned women don't get, as I said before.
Says who?
Hold on. As I said before, Jasmine Sullivan can sing circles around Beyonce. She literally makes me
That's
cry.
not color. She was a big girl. It's not colorism, because that's the case.
Wait a minute, she was not no big girl. She was a thick girl, but she wasn't no big girl.
No, you know what I mean when I'm talking about.
To people's standards,
Exactly.
I know what you're saying. But again, she still.
It's not color.
But now,
I disagree.
Why doesn't she get all? Because she can sing circles around Beyonce. That's a fact.
I don't think now it's what they call it, where like what
weight or something.
Yeah, what's the term, what they call it?
I can't think of the name of the term. I don't know.
It's basically being judgmental based on
your
people's size.
Yeah.
No, it has nothing to do with color. If that's the case, then what about Whitney Houston?
She was tiny.
Exactly, but she was of a darker shade.
Nah, but if you see that, that's a whole conversation we've had.
I can name you 10 singers who are dark skinned.
Whitney was not dark like that. I don't feel like she was dark like that at all.
I can name you 10 female
and remember,
singers.
Whitney's mom was a gospel singer too.
Okay, and
so that does help a little bit too.
Okay.
So I'm just saying, not to say Whitney, because she was very talented, but I'm just saying with Missy Elliott, she was like, here I am.
Patti LaBelle, Nita Baker.
They're not dark skinned though.
They're all the same shade.
They're in the medium.
Okay, then Missy Elliott's in the same shade as them. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand.
But on top of that, she was a bigger girl.
That's the problem.
And Missy Elliott wasn't really. I don't think she's really. Is she R&B or is she R&B and pop? What is she?
She's dabbled in the pop space. No, she's a hip hop artist who can sing.
Right.
She was in the group Sister. Well, no, first off, she was a writer before all of this.
Okay.
She was a songwriter. She was in them. She was in the group Sister that had regional success. And then I think she was always cool with Timbaland because they're all from the VA area.
Okay.
She got with Timbaland, but she was one of those people who could rap and sing.
Yes, that's a talent.
Here's a nugget. She is the only female writer in the Songwriters Hall of Fame.
Which means
the only one. Well,
the
only one at this moment. Now, that's not to say.
Oh yeah.
There will be others, but she. so that tells you the impact that she had on the art form, because the Songwriters Hall of Fame just isn't it's not genre centric. It's like if you're a songwriter and you've had an impact on the culture. Like it's a lot of rain over there. Then you're in the Songwriters Hall of Fame. Like Jay-Z was a rapper. He's in the Songwriters Hall of Fame. Jermaine Dupri he did dabble in all of it. He's in the Songwriters Hall of Fame. But I don't dispute that. The only thing I disagree on is the color. I don't think it had anything to do with color.
I feel like
Jennifer Hudson. What does Jennifer Hudson? What does Jasmine Sullivan and what does Missy Elliott all had in common?
They were bigger girls.
Boom. And why didn't they get? And all of them are talented in their own right, but they didn't get the credit they deserve.
Jennifer Hudson has a bad attitude, and I've heard it.
Whitney Houston had a bad attitude. Next.
Who said that?
You ain't never heard the Whitney Houston having a bad attitude?
I ain't never heard that. The way she was on that show, she was so down to earth and so ghetto. I loved it.
No, they said Whitney Houston had bad attitude. Okay, you got to remember, when you say bad attitude, they frame it as diva. It's a diva.
No, I've heard Jennifer Hudson just be like, she's like mean. She is really diva status.
Okay.
So like, girl, really, we can do without you too, to be honest.
But she didn't do anything.
I'm just saying.
But she can sing circles around a lot of people.
She gets Jennifer Hudson. She'll make you tear up too. I've teared up a little bit. Like, ooh.
That's my point. All three are talented singers in their own right, but they were all larger women, and they didn't, and that was some, because I think it's hey, Kelly Price is another one.
But
All of these, I'm saying the same thing.
Kelly Price has a nasty ass attitude. Her attitude is disgusting.
Okay.
But I'm just saying that's probably some of it too. The reason why Kelly Price is because her attitude is really bad. She has a really nasty attitude. But that's what I'm saying. Missy Elliott came in there and was like, I'm a bigger woman. I'm a not a light skin. I'll just say that, not a lighter skin complexion woman. And she came up there and she was who she was. I loved it. She puts out these bangers every day, and you be like, I know it's gonna be good. I know I'm gonna be able to tap my foot and shake my booty to this, and it happens all the time. And I love her.
Do I think color can help you
I know
in
for
the
sure.
space? Yes. But do I think just because you are of a darker shade that that hinders you? Uh, of the two, if you tell me which one will hinder in R&B, because I don't think, I mean, I don't know about country and pop. Well, even pop too. Which one would be more of a, will hinder you more, color or size? I'm gonna say size every single day,
Okay.
because at the end of the day,
Well, it's
talent
changing
is
now.
talent's going to trump everything.
But it's changing now because we have Lizzo, and Lizzo's like,
Lizzo has problems too.
I understand. Everybody has problems. Let's just be honest. Everybody has problems. But I'm just saying. I think sometimes with colorism, that's a big deal too, because it makes a difference too. I feel like that.
I'm not saying color doesn't impact it. All I'm saying is that with her color, you put her next to other artists of a similar shade, you're the only difference between the two is going to be size.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Well, not anymore.
Not anymore. Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's
tiny.
tiny now.
She's
Yeah.
tiny.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
kind of aged backwards. She's so damn tiny.
Yeah.
Well, those were the 4 artists.
Yes.
So we would love to hear what you guys think. We have some more business to discuss, so we are going to make this. It got a little lengthy. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you guys next time. Again, drop some comments in the link below, or drop some comments because it helps us grow.
Yes.
Bye.
Later.
How you in this thing? Oh.